this is something that people don't know about me. Like, and I don't know why it's come to mind, but I think it's because I had this conversation with some friends of mine just recently. We were talking about how some experiences in your childhood kind of like some experiences kind of like manifest in your life in different ways.
Okay.
And then so we were talking about, you know, wetting your bed. And the truth is I wet my bed for a very long time.
Wow.
As a young boy, I wet my bed for a long time than usual.
It is a special edition of Martin Kimathi Talks, and I just want to thank each and every one of you, man. Ever since we started, our subscriptions are going up. You guys are showing us love, and I just want to thank all of you. Tuendelee na hiyo mtindo, tuendelee kusukuma. This is Martin Kimathi Talks, and before I introduce my guest for today, let me just big up some of you guys who have been showing us love pale YouTube. We have Brian Mwenda, another great content. It is very educative. We have Chris, a makeup mafaya emojis, the Trap House KE baddest presenter on point. We have Hardly Talk. This is the type of content that builds. Lydia, another dope content. We have Ibra, great conversations. We have Maya, MKT, Love Heart, Omwami Don. This is amazing content. We have a guy called User. This is amazing. Rispa, I really do love her, and so many more. Man, I just want to thank you guys. Because of you guys, that's why we get to do this, and that's why I get to bring you the amazing guests. So go ahead and click that subscription button because we need the numbers to go up. Na nitashukuru sana on behalf of myself and the team. Now, my guest today, he is someone that all of you people love, man, especially the ladies. He's like 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". He's a media personality, content creator. He specializes especially in lifestyle content. He's an actor, model, MC, and a good friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to the one and only Manasseh Nyagah.
What's up, man?
What's up, my bro?
How's it going?
I'm good.
Yes,
and
sir.
he's actually a gym enthusiast.
Hey,
Jamana kanyumba.
Wewe unapiga gym yani.
Bench press unapiga ngapi?
Let me tell you. Napiga 80 buda.
Hey! Jambie.
I want to tell you, man. Believe it or not, bro. Martin, like you really inspired me on my gym journey.
Wow.
Do you know, because when you started working out, you were very consistent.
Yeah.
Man, I saw your body change.
The transformation.
I saw the transformation. Like really, I believed. I was like, oh,
yeah.
If I hit the gym, I'm about to look like Martin, man. I could look way. I could get to my goal, man. So I started
but you look really good, man. And I know gym really works well with you. Me, I feel like you have very good genes. Because bro, blow up so fast.
So quick,
so fast.
I feel like when I work out, my muscles really respond quickly. My body responds very quickly. Yeah, but I also feel like if I stay out of the gym, my body also like goes down so quickly.
Because me, I've been like away from the gym for a while.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, okay, the formation is still there.
Yeah,
but the muscle may shrink. But I need to get back because also you've inspired me.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, you really inspired me on this gym thing. Yeah. I know something that a lot of people don't know is that you and I, we go way back.
Oh yeah.
And I always tell people, if I didn't get in Republic, it was supposed to be you.
Oh yeah.
Because tulikuanga pale my finalist audition.
Yeah. It was actually just me and you. There was nobody else.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
that was crazy. That was a really crazy time because that time me and you were really grinding.
Yeah, bro.
We were hustling.
Bro.
We were hustling mad. Yeah, like even when you got it, I remember I wasn't in touch with you for a minute. I was just like sulking in it. I was just like, I was just like, hey man, yeah. But it's very interesting. Life just has a way of, making everything happen.
Yeah.
Because maybe just about a year later, I also got my TV break.
Yes, sir.
And everything just was history.
And man, like your trajectory has just been on the upward,
Thank you, man.
How have you been, Lakini?
Nimekuwa fiti. Can't complain. I mean, like you've said, like, staying steady foot on the gas, kuhustle. Yeah, lakini pia ni God. Wanasemanga ni God. Just know ni God, man.
Ni God.
Yeah, God is making it happen, man.
Yeah.
You know, some things happen to you and you're just like, okay, so how did that come to be?
Yeah.
It's not really from your doing.
Yeah.
It's some sort of grace that works.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful, but it's been great so far. Yeah.
You know, I'm a big believer of law of attraction.
Yes.
And I manifest a lot.
Yeah.
So anything that I get to touch or anything I get to involve myself in,
yes,
I always manifest. I always see it in the mind first.
Yes.
And then I go execute.
Yes.
That's what has helped me in my journey of growth.
Yeah.
And despite the ups and downs,
yeah,
once you have that mentality, like your whatever is it that you think, it will always come to you.
Absolutely.
I believe it's something that you truly resonate with.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, I call it the power of creation. The power of creation. Like even the Bible at the beginning of the Bible says, like, you know, God created. Like the power of create. Like when you create in your mind, so that's how you're able to see it. You see the picture so clearly, mpaka you're like, yeah. You believe in it and then you start walking towards it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's the law of attraction, because now once you start walking a journey towards a destination, you eventually just get there. It happens.
Yeah.
And then there's this thing they say as well, that everything compounds. Like whether it's negative or positive.
Ooh.
So whether you achieve that vivid picture that is negative in your mind, itakuhapenia pia.
It's so true.
It's gonna happen.
It's so true. You know, someone said, when you feed darkness, darkness grows. When you feel light, maisha yako inakuwa tu mwangaza. Unajua?
Absolutely.
Lakini you've been feeding the light a lot, man.
Hey,
Manasseh mara ko Nairobi, mara unamwona Josie, mara unamwona hapa pale.
Yes sir,
what has been happening with you at going, you know, back and forth from Nairobi to Josie? Because to my understanding, nasikia kuna Del Moto inaivana.
Sasa watu wa Nairobi propaganda. Propaganda. Lakini for me I've always been seeking, you know, like for example, you know, we've been hustling for a while. You know, we've been in the game for a while. We've worked in this space, as people know, the people who've been following us, they know. But it gets to a point where you want to seek more.
Yeah.
You want more, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
But for me, I've always felt like I'm just not a Kenyan star, man. I've always felt like, you know, I can be more. I can be a Pan-African star. I can do so much more out there. And also, since I have love for traveling, I like to go to new places and see new places and see how do people do it here.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's just a learning process.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, since I have some friends in South Africa,
famous friends,
famous friends as well.
He knows who's who.
Yeah.
In South Africa.
Yeah. So I like to go there.
Yeah.
I like to go there and hang out and just see how they're doing their thing. Yeah, and you know, just stay inspired as well. So for me, honestly, I'm on a journey to become a Pan-African star.
Yeah.
I want to work in Kigali. The Kigali people, what's up? I want to work in Dar. I want to work in Uganda. I want to do a project everywhere.
Yeah.
May God so help us, man. Because, you know, dunia ni yetu.
Ni yetu, but ukweli.
Social media has shown us that it's become a global village. So if you can be everywhere virtually, you can also be everywhere physically, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
How's the difference in terms of the scenes? Like, especially, we all know South African entertainment is just on another level.
Yeah.
And when you compare the South African space and the Kenyan space, what are some of the differences and similarities you can say you've experienced?
I would say that it's not that different. Yeah, it's not that different because, you know, industries are set up the same. But in all honesty, people who've been to that country, they know that it's at least, just to be arguably it's at least 15 to 20 years ahead of Kenya.
Wow.
In terms of development.
Okay.
Like
infrastructure,
whatnot, just how things run. Like they are way ahead of us. And most people say it's because the white man stayed there longer, which is, I think is true. The white man left there like 1994. So they had lots of advantages, you know, to grow their space. So for that reason, the entertainment space is also really higher. And since they've always been ahead in that way, you find even like lots of international work, lots of international work that is done in Africa or shot in Africa is shot on that side.
Yeah.
Excuse me, it's shot on that side. So many things happen there from an international standpoint. Yeah, so I just think those are some of the advantages they have and the differences they have with Kenya, but it's the same industry, it's just a different scale. Yeah.
Lakini nasikia kwa shida ni maji na stima. Is it true?
Stima iko na shida kidogo. Yeah. Watu wanakuwa na kitu they have something. Yeah, so they have electricity rationing. But I've never really gone into much depth into it.
Yeah.
But I think sijui hiyo infrastructure yao that part ni aje wajaipanga. Hapo tumewashinda. Nairobi.
Kuna sikianga unakanga tu hivi masti boom gone. Hivi sijui maji boom gone. You know? And the thing about you, Manasseh, is especially your journey in acting.
Yes.
It was no way by fluke.
No.
You started in drama back in high school.
Yes.
All the way. I think your latest project is Uradi.
Yeah, latest project is Kiza. So my latest project is Kiza. It's a film about 4 university students who went to uni together, and then it's about life after uni and how life unfolds. Life inakuwa tofauti, and there's a bunch of things that we address in the movie: corruption, land grabbing, and death of our parents and people, our guardians, and so many other things. It's a very powerful movie. Yeah. So anyway, it premiered in December, but it comes to Netflix very soon. Woo! Come on.
A Netflix superstar.
2024 is about to be even crazier.
Yeah. When a project that you've worked on gets picked by Netflix, how does it benefit an actor?
Okay, so how does it benefit an actor? That's a really good question. Okay, so now it depends on how you are contracted. Like there's no consistency of contracts.
Okay.
Because you see producers work with actors differently. Some actors are just like, how can I contribute to it being part of building these IP that you're creating? And some producers are open to give you room. Hey, you can be one of our execs producers, or you can be a producer, or you can so there are many ways to earn. You can just get paid one-off, you do your work and you take off. Or maybe you can just say, hey, can I not get paid now? Just come do the work, and maybe I can get a percentage when this product gets to be sold. Or whenever this product is sold or aired somewhere or resold, I can get a certain percentage. Then you can agree with that with the producer.
Yeah.
And then also there's something that actors have been fighting for a long time, which is royalties, which is a conversation that is ongoing. Yeah. And I feel like some of the bodies are warming up to that conversation, which they should have already warmed up to Kitambo, but anyway, it's happening now. And we look forward to a time where actors earn their royalties on time and solid ones for that matter.
Let's break down that point when you speak of royalties to any youngin out there or youngster out there who wants to get into acting and they don't understand how this royalties thing work. In your own perspective and understanding, how would you describe?
Basically, royalties is the right of usage of your image and all those things. Image rights, voice rights, all those things. So basically, once a product, a creative product has been created and then it's been aired, there's an amount of money that is paid by the platforms that air those things.
Okay.
So that is it's the same as music royalties as well.
Okay.
So there are bodies that collect royalties for music, for films and for TV shows and etc. And for the longest time that those monetary benefits, they just end up in the producers' banks.
Nilikuwa nasikia hiyo do inaishanga tu kwa production or like the executive producers. It doesn't go down to the main people, the people who bring all that traction.
Exactly.
And it's so unfortunate because bro, that really demoralizes an actor's, the actor's spirit to keep on going. But I really hope things were gonna change. You said things are bowling as a grow.
I've seen those conversations being had on multiple platforms, so I think that's going well.
Unajua kushida ni conversation tu inaanzanga conversation inaishia conversation. Because also this one just leads to my next point. There was this time that a lot of people especially critics,
Yeah.
were saying Kenyan film and Kenyan actors are always just doing the same thing in terms of concept.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I feel like that's not 100% true or necessarily true. My take is some of these things that you want us to do, that you see them being done in bigger markets, cost a lot of money.
Okay.
We work in an industry in Kenya that is not exactly highly supported by the private sector, by investors. I mean, how many people are investing in film and TV that do not work in entertainment? In other industries, you find, in other countries or other bigger markets, you find like there's someone who's even a doctor, but part of their investment is in entertainment. Yeah, they've invested in a movie. They invested in a film, you know. Sorry, in a series as well. Yeah. So we just need more of that, and the results are going to speak for themselves.
It's so true because there's a time I was talking to Two-Face Idibia,
and
he was telling me the reason why Nigerian industry has
flex
so
flex.
much. Yeah, come on, man. I mean, I know some people.
You know, there's a time I was speaking to Two-Face Idibia.
I mean,
yo, Two-Face, come
pull up. Because he was telling me like a lot of, for example, oil tycoons in Nigeria. They invest heavily in the entertainment space.
Absolutely,
like massively.
And that is what has blown up that space.
Like
it has blown up. Like Nigeria has blown up because of that. Yeah, because I remember I had a conversation with one of manager musicians, a guy who's in management who manages a musician in Nigeria. When I was still on air on TV, I remember he mentioned that when Afrobeat started entering the UK properly, like nobody was booking Wizkid and Davido and whoever to go there and perform and fill up spaces. Nobody was booking them. Like they were still African acts. That's how they were treated. But there were Nigerians who lived there, who made that cultural change. They would invite them, sort them out, cater for everything, then organize a venue, then invite everybody, and then that's how Afrobeat blew up. That's part of how it blew up in the UK. So like this investment has got to be done.
Do you feel to be made? Do you feel like our industry is somehow crabs in a barrel? You know, in a way that, because one of the things that I felt the biggest problem when I see with so many of us, especially as Kenyans, is when someone makes it big, there's just always people out there trying to bring him down. And then also on reverse, if I reverse it in another way, you find someone, the problem with us is also we are always too focused in being the first. You know, I'm the first guy to perform here. I'm the first guy to get this deal. I'm the first guy to do this.
I think that's can we cast on this show?
Bro, speak your mind. Who you wanna call out?
No. I just think that's some bullshit, honestly. For me, I think kutangulia sikufika. Bro, you can be the first one all you want. But if I organize myself properly, I will mess things up. I will mess things up. It doesn't matter who was the first to do it. At the end of the day, but also there's that thing of that. I think it's a black mentality thing, where we just want to be the first. Also, you just want to be the only one. The cake is too big for everybody to eat. The cake is too big. And then there's also something else that you said before that I'm just forgetting.
The crab in a barrel mentality.
This is unfortunate, man. This is really unfortunate.
It sucks.
And I don't want to hate on us, but I feel like Kenyans, we
should call ourselves
I'll just say the way I say it when I'm speaking openly. Like I feel like we have a hate culture in Kenya. We have a hate culture. Like the things that trend on the blogs and on Twitter are 95% negative things, man.
What do you think breeds that?
What do you think breeds that negativity? Like you just want to like you want to talk about someone because, like, you know, when they are down, man, that's when you're kicking them. That's when everybody makes mistakes, man, you know. So it's quite unfortunate. Like, but when someone is doing well, someone has bought a home, someone has bought a new car, someone's career is taking a different
someone is going to SA, getting casted in South Africa, hanging out with Casper. Like it's nothing, like that's my boy.
Like we don't talk about those things, man.
Yeah.
I think we should change that, and I feel like a good learning market would be TZ, man. TZ, woo. TZ, they have an amazing culture of support.
So true,
bro. Like, and they don't dwell even on the mistakes their stars make.
But I also feel like the good thing about them is that they really invest in quality.
Yeah.
And also I feel like, and it's not like I'm just throwing shade into the Kenyan market, but I also feel like in Kenya there's so much you come out, there's that pity, you look for love in a very pity way.
Yeah, personally I've seen how,
because I embrace, like, if I'm gonna credit you, I'm gonna be like, bro, I saw the reel that you posted. It was fire, it was well thought, there was so much work put in it, it was structured.
Yes, sir.
You understand, it's not about ati let me just support you ati kwa sababu tu weni Mkenya. And I feel like also that kind of, because honestly if you look at even musically, I think like what really isn't putting us on the map up there is the level of beats or production that we put out,
right?
Because I was talking to someone and we were touching base on Abaton, and I was saying, listen, the side of it being a Kenyan culture or being a Kenyan wave, it's okay, it's just how it's being packaged, and it's how it's being presided to the people, because people are doing things to gain numbers, to create a challenge, a dance challenge, and I don't feel like that kind of sticks when you look at music in a global perspective.
And longevity.
So I feel like once we switch that, because the one thing about Kenya, I believe we are some of the most talented people in this continent.
Oh, absolutely.
When it comes to singing, when it comes to acting, when it comes to content creation in Kenya, I can say is number one in Africa.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like that ecosystem has become so huge in such a long time. It's so good to see young people just grinding and learning, and new online stars popping from nowhere every day. It's just amazing. It's
incredible, man. And now let's get into the social media lifestyle. Manasseh, lifestyle content creator, bro. I've always given you your flowers when it comes to your lifestyle content.
Thank you, man.
And I remember when I needed help, I reached out to you, bro, and you showed me how to make things, how to put this and this together, how to edit this and this and this together. Was it something that came along the way, or it's just we didn't have platforms back then where you could express how, when you could express your lifestyle?
I feel like coming up, or during the come up, man, I really enjoyed I enjoyed dressing up. So I used to even thrift and dress up, and I feel like I used to anticipate for the time I would be able to afford proper self-care, just be in the spa, get my massages,
kwanza kucha zake mazee zimetengenezwa, Monday grooms himself.
Like, always wanted to be to do that, but that I would not afford, like, eventually it may happen. But me, I would say that I really stumbled into the content creation space. I stumbled into it because acting came about, and it was going well, and then I ended up on TV as a presenter, and then that was going well as well. My numbers were really growing fast on the socials. And then one time I was approached by a brand that wanted me to create content for their brand, for their product. I wasn't creating content much. I was just posting videos of my day to day. But they saw how they could fit in there. The time I got the first product brand partnership, that's when I was like, what?
I can make money in this thing.
This is actually something that is happening. Like, okay, so what if I got more? But now I realized I had such a huge challenge. Like, I didn't know how to shoot myself, or use my phone the best way. I did not know how to record sound properly. I did not know how to edit.
Wow.
Man, so I went into my proper research. I went to YouTube. I was just searching and searching. I looked for some of the best creators in the UK, in America, online, and just found them and just see how they were doing their thing. And then there's this platform where I got some inspiration, or rather some courses. It's a platform where it's called Skillshare. So on Skillshare.com, when you go there and you kind of like pay for the platform, because it's a premium one, you have to pay for it. There are a lot of like virtual courses. So I took an editing course, and I also took a self filming digital creation course.
Wow.
And then so once you pay, it just appears to you. It's like 10 different classes. So you just go through that. Each class is like 30 minutes or something. It's easy.
Wow.
So you go through that, and I went through that, and I continued to practice. And tell you what, the more you create, the better you get.
Yeah.
The more you create, the better you get.
Yeah.
The more you edit, the better you get. The more you know how you can do smooth transitions and etc. Yeah. Now I don't even shoot much for myself, but I know what to tell the videographer.
Yeah.
I want you to do this, do this, do
Yeah.
this, do this, do that.
Yeah.
That's my style.
Yeah.
I want you to edit like this, like this, like this. You know? Yeah. So, and that's how I got into it really. And then I fell in love with it, man.
I mean, you're really good, man. Broski has videos that have clocked millions. My favorite was the gym one. And it was so dope. It was
you, man.
well orchestrated.
Yeah.
I just love the simplicity.
Yes.
And how the direct... can you say directness?
Yeah,
Is there a word like that?
I think
how
it's,
direct it was?
Yeah.
Kizungu likuja na meli. How direct it was. I just loved it. And... the show that you had casted at the gym.
Yeah.
Her name is Barnes.
Yeah.
Were you two guys together?
Barnes, was us guys together?
Were you guys
was us guys together?
Hala. Jipia nimekuona kwa comment box nimekuona ukiingia hapo kwa comment.
Sasa unajua Barnes ni mtu wangu full stop. Hakuna mambo mingi.
Hapo ina mean kulikuwa ngana kama neno kakaenda sideways. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, this is what you have to give Kenya something to speculate about.
Was there anything though? To remove your speculation from the source.
No. We are just really I've never told this story to anybody.
Okay.
But the first 3 videos me and Barnes shot, the first 3 videos we shot, that all of them hit millions of views. Like, all of those 3 videos were shot on the day I met her.
Wow.
On the day one I met her.
You shot those videos?
The first 3 videos.
Oh, the first 3, yeah.
The first 3, we shot all of them on day one.
Wow.
And that's all of the first day I met her. But for me and Barnes, it's so interesting because for us, it was chemistry on first meet. Like we met, but we had been following each other.
Yeah.
And kind of like, there's a time she even, reached
dropping
out.
some emojis.
There's a time I posted something.
Yeah.
There's a time I posted something on my story.
Yeah.
And it's a product, it's a service she needed. She hit me up. She's like, hey, okay, I saw you had posted this. Where can I get that? I sent her way. And we'd talk from time to time.
Yeah.
And then at some point I was just like, hey, I think we should create together, man. And she was like, yeah, she's down, And then we planned. We got some concepts together. And then on the day of the execution, the first day we met.
Wow.
We shot those videos within a span of 3 hours, and then when we started dropping them, they were just...
Bro, they were fire.
They were fire, man.
Man, there's a video that has over 30 million views, bro.
Man,
that's huge.
It's ridiculous. That's what I started by saying. Grace, because that's not your doing.
Ni God, eh?
Yeah. Sometimes you shoot you shoot video kasema
hii inatembea. Hii inaenda.
Bro, alafu you drop it and it doesn't go nowhere.
People wale wanakupatia sijui like so true.
Yeah, and sometimes even and I assure you, the videos we shot with her, zilikuwa tu fun videos, genuinely fun videos together.
Yeah.
And then you drop them and they go viral in the world.
Wow, bro. I will see international celebrities commenting on that
Yeah, bro,
video.
like Bolt. Usain Bolt is on my comment section.
Come on, man, drop them.
Balotelli. Balotelli is my comment section, man. Balotelli, Yeah, so a bunch of guys really, they went so far, the videos.
That's incredible.
As a matter of fact, Barnes, man, like, what's up? We need to create some more.
Yeah.
You know.
Barnes, what's up? We need to create some more. Come on, man. We can do 1 or 2.
Oh man.
But honestly, man, for me, I'm a champion of great connection.
Yes, sir.
I'm a champion of intention.
Yes.
Because anything that's false, you can always tell.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can always tell. Now, Manasseh, on this show we have a game we call
wow.
Pick and Why.
Yeah.
So I tell you 2 names. I mention 2 names. You follow up with a why.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Nick Mutuma, Pascal Tokodi.
Why?
Tell me one name.
Yeah.
Pick one and tell me why you've picked them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Can we start again?
Yeah. Nick Mutuma, Pascal Tokodi.
Why do I have to choose one?
You just have to and tell me why. It could be you have a great personal relationship with them, or you admire their work more.
This is tough.
Let's
tough,
go. Yeah.
Both of them are my friends.
You have to pick one. One and why.
This is tough.
Pick and why.
Yeah. Man, this is tough. There's no shot to someone to drink when they can't. They can't pick one. Sponsor the shots. Look at my jibu anakunywa mazee. The shot. Yeah. Let me just pass this first one.
Come on. Okay, sawa. Okay. No.
Yeah, let's just
CNG passed the first one.
Really?
Yeah, and we said
that's a good one.
You have to.
That's a good one.
No. Pick one and why.
Pascal.
Why?
I don't know. There's no specific reason.
Yeah.
There's no specific reason, man.
Yeah.
And there's no also specific reason to not pick Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but you picked Pascal.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah. Brenda Wairimo, Sarah Hassan.
Sarah Hassan.
Why?
That was quick for me. I love Brenda. I love Brenda's work. But believe it or not, I've never been on set with Brenda. I don't think Brenda and I have ever met in person.
Oh, wow.
Brenda and I don't know
She's
each
such
other.
a
But we follow each other.
Yeah.
We will see each other, as both of us in each other's comment sections. But I don't know Brenda personally. But Sarah is my friend.
Yeah.
I know Sarah for a minute. We've been on set together. Yeah, she's really awesome. Yeah.
Denzel Washington, Will Smith.
Yeah. Shots, man.
We need the shots.
We need shots up in this place, man. What? Are you kidding me? For me, I like both of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna pick one, but let me just say I love both of them for 2 different for 2 different reasons. I like Denzel's spirituality. That's a huge part of me. Most people don't know this. I love Denzel because of his spirituality, where he feels his strength comes from, and where everything comes from a deep place. I love him for that. Also, I love his performance as an actor. He's just amazing. Yeah. Not to say Will Smith is not a good performer, but Will Smith, I really love him more because of his branding. And how he's positioned himself, how he feels like there's no limit. He's tried so many things, done so many things.
Yeah.
I think I would go with Will Smith in this case.
Will Smith in this
because
case.
It's hard to pick one. But I'd go with Will because I think I would if I would be either of them, I would enjoy life more if I was with Smith without Jada though.
Okay. Oh, sure.
No, without Jada.
Jada will come for you.
No, without Jada.
Will Smith will come for you. Do not disrespect my wife.
No, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to even do that.
Yeah.
It's just that I just see Will Smith has been in comedies, he's been in action movies, he's been in thrillers, he's been in real docu-series. You know, he's done like the portfolio is insane.
It's insane, yeah.
So I love that.
I like how you've articulated it. You love Denzel because of his spirituality, and Will Smith is really all-rounded. Even me, ingekuwa ngumu. Ingekuwa ngumu for me to pick. But if I was to pick, that's not mine. It's not for me. It's for my amazing guest. And the last one, Shiro Morioki. You know Shiro Morioki, the new sensation in the game, the new body.
Is it Shiro or Shiko Morioki?
Shiro. Let's see.
Is that Shiko Morioki?
Shiro Morioki.
Oh, okay.
No, Shiko.
It's Shiko Morioki.
Sorry.
Yeah. Shiko Morioki, the actress, right?
Yes. The new sensation in the game, Shiko Moshiri, actually.
Shiko Moshiri, but she's also goes with Morioki.
Yeah,
I think so.
Shiko, my bad. You're too fine, though. You're too fine. It's the mix-up. So Shiko Moshiri, for you, one boy.
Exit, you go happy. Oh my God. Yeah. I think I'll go with Shiko Moshiri. Yeah.
Why? Yeah, I think she's fine as.
Like it's not even about being fine. I don't know.
She's talented as fuck. Okay.
Honestly, what is it about? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just picked she.
Just picked her, yeah?
Yeah, she goes shitty.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's
I
it.
wish there were more. I was getting warmed up. I was getting warmed up, man. I was getting warmed up. Yeah.
And I like how you even like express about spirituality. Like, what does God mean to you?
Man,
or who's God to you?
For me, God is the backbone of everything that I do. I mean, I think it's 2024. We are really caught up in this space where me, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a cool thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, in the depths of it, I'm really very much Christian because I practice a lot of Christian practices.
You go to church?
That's an interesting thing because during COVID, I used to go to church very consistently, almost every Sunday before COVID. COVID happened, we got accustomed to virtual church, and then for like a year, virtual church, and then after COVID, I actually went to church a couple of days, or not after COVID, soon after COVID guidelines were put aside, and I went back to church. Like, I don't know, I remember just feeling like I don't find church the same. This is my honest truth.
Why?
I don't know for what particular reason. There's I can't point at it.
Yeah.
And then from then, I just went back to virtual church.
Okay.
I'm very consistent with virtual church. Yeah, and I do that every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of my morning Sunday routine. Yeah. But yeah, what God means to me, like for me, I feel like I really find strength in my prayer. I find strength in my in God, in believing in God, in believing that He's a higher power. I've gotten to know that you can work as hard and as smart as you want.
Yeah.
But there's some sort of grace that places you at the right place, at the right time, with the right people.
Wow.
Like that just makes your things come together. And nobody can do that for you, even
So
yourself.
true, yeah.
Things, you do everything to a certain extent, and things go, now they're out of your control.
Wow.
Bro, so that's what God means for me.
Blessings on blessings.
Yes,
Preach, man.
yes,
and you know the
yes.
funny thing is what, bro? When I was born,
Yeah.
I was called Nyagah for about 2 weeks.
No way!
So true. I was called Martin Nyagah for 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
And then my grandfather, the late Joseph Kanyamba, was like, no, it's like he had a dream or a vision or something. He changed it to Kimathi. So hapo tumekuwa Nyagah wawili.
Hey, that is so crazy. Oh my God.
As he said, is there anything about you that it could be something that happened in your childhood, or it's just something that has happened that people don't know about?
Something that happened that people don't know about. I feel like I'm giving Kimathi so many gems, man. Maybe I should save this for when I win my Oscar.
You'll be like, but they said it on Kimathi. Because this will be proof.
Yeah, this will be proof. Yeah, I've said this before. Yeah, I've said this before. I've talked about this before.
Go check Martin Kimathi Talks.
That would be a good reference, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is something that people don't know about me. Like, and I don't know why it's come to mind, but I think it's because I had this conversation with some friends of mine just recently. We were talking about how some experiences in your childhood kind of like some experiences kind of like manifest in your life in different ways.
Okay.
And then so we were talking about, you know, wetting your bed. And the truth is I wet my bed for a very long time.
Wow.
As a young boy, I wet my bed for a long time than usual than most of my peers.
Yeah.
So I wet my bed through my primary school.
Wow.
Yes.
Baka class 8?
Baka class 8, Dani Kamaliza.
Wow.
I even wet my bed for the first year of my high school. It was very shameful.
Yeah.
It was devastating. It was it was really killing my self-esteem. Like where you have to wake up, you have to take your beddings outside. You're trying to do it at the time where nobody's seeing you. And people, just boys being boys, people will just tease you. And that was the one thing that when people teased you with, you just shut up because you have no comeback. There's nothing to say. So I really struggled with that a lot up until I was 15, 16.
Wow.
Yes. And that's one of the things that I've really struggled with the most in my life. And then at some point it just went away gradually. Like I can't explain to you that I used to pray as a young man. I used to pray for that to stop. Like I would stop drinking fluids from like 4 p.m. I won't drink anything so that it doesn't happen. And somehow it just happens. Wow. It was a struggle. But then later on in life, and I remember I was doing therapy. This is not even too long ago. I think this is about even 4 or 5 years ago. I was doing 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I was doing therapy and we discussed some of these things with my therapist. And I remember how we uncovered this, and this was coming from a professional point on their side. And so apparently there's a study that has been done, and it is said that like children or young people who like go who wet their bed for a long time over the time they're supposed to, quote unquote supposed to, like there are people who've dealt with a lot of fear.
Wow.
So it's a manifestation of that, of fear in you. So like, and then looking at my background, I saw there was a lot of fear in my life.
Wow, bro.
Like in my upbringing, I was just fearful. Fearful of my I absolutely love my mom, I adore her, but fearful of my parents. I was so especially my mom, I was fearful of her because like my mom's language was the cane. For anything and everything. My parents were teachers. Like I grew up in a very absolute strict environment where the answer for everything was the kiboko. Before she even ascertains if you've actually done what she's been told you've done, umeshachapo. And then also generally there was just an atmosphere of fear, whether there's a cane or not. Like
and in ile time hata come home you're scared. You're just afraid.
There was no embraces and love and there was no I love you and I'm proud of you and you're awesome. It was never there. And growing up and even being as while we were hustling 10 years ago, 7 years ago,
bro, like, it was like almost a decade, bro. We started hustling, bro. We met like I think around 2013.
So I'm saying when we were hustling then, like even going to hang out at some of my quote unquote friends' houses and seeing how the dynamic with their parents.
So
like I would think like I'm so like happy for them, man. Like I was even jealous, like wow, like this is amazing.
Bro,
how you relate.
I can agree with
you know what I'm saying? So that is one thing that nobody knows. Nobody in the public space knows about me. But that is something I absolutely struggled with. And if you've got a sibling who's struggling with these or etc. These are some of the conversations that you need to have. They need to be set free, man.
And one of the best things I ever learned in my adult life, and I just learned this just the other time, is that if you can ever get to a point where you can speak about something like that, of that magnitude, that means like you're on a very good path of healing. You're in a very good path of healing.
I want to believe that. Yes,
you are, bro. And I'm telling you, just even as a friend and someone who's just listened to that story for the very first time, for you to be able just to speak of it and not be ashamed, because especially we're living in times where stigma is insane. And especially for you, because I know ulienda boarding school at an early age. Me nilienda boarding school when I was 10. So I went through bullying and all that.
You and me both.
And I understand that. Even what you've said, just seeing the affection that some of your friends will get. Me, the first person I ever saw like hugging their mom was Nick Motuma. And I was like, damn. I only see these are movies, but I saw the love and the connection that is there because I also didn't have that, you know, like my mom loved me so much and we were so tight, but that happened later on because when I was growing up, my parents always used to fight like crazy. Me, I've come from a household where I would experience them fight, and I'm talking about physically. Wanapigana mpaka wanakimbizana estate. So you can imagine that embarrassment. So getting to go through that and just getting to see families or parents or children who are our peers, most of them in that case, seeing how they relate with their parents and the self-confidence they have, because for us we had to work on that. You know, because for me, I remember even getting Teen Republic, I had to dig deep, working on my confidence based on the trauma I experienced as a child.
Yeah, because you feel you're not enough.
Exactly. You know, because you're not used to being told you are enough. You're the best. You're always questioned. Hey, utaweza kweli? TV, Miss Dream yote TV utaweza pata hiyo nini? This thing messes up with you mentally.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, even like, man, it's, especially in our space where you get a lot of no's, before you actually get a yes. Yeah, it really counts when your people support you. Like I'm just grateful they never told me don't do it. But there was a lot of doubt, and doubt is energy, is in the air. You can hear it, you can feel it. You can enter the room and just hear it's full here. You're going into an audition and they just know, okay, where's our end too.
And but also there's a bright side of it because you grow up, you unakuwa ngangari. Unakuwa mgumu at a very early age, and I always say this is about a choice. No matter where you come from. Use every situation placed in your life as a lesson, as a stepping stone to you becoming better, because that's the only, like, you either allow it to drain you, define you, or you either use it as strength to get where you want to get, you know. And Manasseh, man, you're doing an incredible job.
Thank you.
I know you love skincare. How often do you take care of your give us your skincare routine?
Man, I feel like my skin right now is not doing the best, to be honest. I feel like I've been in and out of the country, and then I've been also in both of the countries. I've been in different places that have different weathers.
The humidity, humidity at Cape Town,
Johannesburg.
Nairobi. Is it like hot?
Yeah, it's hot right now.
Can you compare to Nairobi?
Yeah. I think it's the same as Nairobi right now.
Okay.
But you see, the Cape it's hotter and the humidity is crazy because you know it's a tropical destination. And then there's Nairobi, and then I went to Naivasha, and then I went to Kirinyaga, and then I'm back.
Yeah, man, I saw you went and saw Mamzi.
So like I feel like that is really affecting my skin. However, I mean, I keep telling gentlemen, man, skincare ni rahisi. First of all, skin is skin. There's no difference between skin ya mwanamke na mwanaume. That's why men should do skincare as well. So, and it's simple. Usioshe sura na sabuni yako ya kuoga. It's just that simple, you know. Just because, and the reason why you take care of these more than the way you shower your body is because this is what represents you when you show up. This is the face people see. So it's simple. Me, I cleanse in the morning when I wake up before I go. And in the evening when I come after utoyo chafia the whole day, and then you call it a night. So it's washing your face with a cleanser, and then moisturize, and then sorry meisha. You can start there. Just wash, cleanse.
That's like the basic.
That's basic. Cleanse, moisturize ni mafuta. Kuna watu wa Remis, kuna watu wa Remis wanapaka Remis. That's okay as well. But if you can get a moisturizer, that's perfect. Cleanse your face, moisturize your face. Full stop.
Ooh, class 101. I'm telling you, that's really dope, man.
Kabla sasa tufike stories zingine za serum.
Na
tufike stories zingine za, you know, vitamin C and vibes, you know, ama tufike story ya masking, you know, ama story ya scrub, ukiona pores zako zimeshikana una scrub sura ndio your pores zifunguke. Hizo ni ma extras, but bottom line, cleanse your face, moisturize. Hizi ni vitu tumefanya, kila mwanaume amefanya, except you've been using the wrong product. Unaosha sura na sabuni ya kuoga, alafu unapaka sijui nini, you know. Wengine hata wapagi, mwanaume ni kuparara. Unatoka huko tao.
There's an interview I saw of you with Ben Psycho.
Yeah.
And then it was so funny. Ben Psycho was like, "Atunapigaje nguo pasi?"
Yeah, mwanaume unapiga nguo pasi kwa nini? Hapana,
That was so hilarious.
Mwanaume afai kula lunch.
Yeah, I don't know. Lunch ni nini buda?
Kula lunch kwa nini? Mwanaume anakula lunch. Lunch ni wanawake. Yeah, we call that toxic masculinity.
We need to end it. We need to end that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, take care of yourself. Well, that's especially as a man, if you take care of yourself, you're able to take care of your family.
Yes, sir.
Manasseh, do you have any project coming out?
Yeah, like I said, there's a movie coming to Netflix soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a project that I'm partnering with one of the biggest clothesline brands, Kenyan clothesline brands, and I've got a project of something that we are working on together. The limited edition, capsule edition of the clothing will drop. It will drop in July, just around my birthday. Ooh. So stay on the lookout for that. That's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, and some other good things along the way. We can't talk about them much right now. Tunaweka you for the element of surprise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. You had it straight from Cappy.
Yes.
One of the coolest, realest cats in the game. I'm telling you, man. Thank you so much. When I called Manasseh, I told him, bro, come on board. He was like, bro, I got you. Because alikuanga isa kwa dhanika na muenjoy. Burwani kulanjaro kwa sababu nimecompliment show yako. But thank you for that, man. You know, I truly appreciate that.
Yes,
and for you guys at home, thank you so much. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. I will always bring the guests that you guys request, because normally what I usually do is I go to my stories, IG stories, and I ask you guys, who would you want to see on this show? And I'm gonna throw this question to Manasseh. Manasseh, who would you want to see on Martin Kimathi Talks?
Who would I want to see on Martin Kimathi Talks? I think I'd want to see Rono.
Oh,
yeah, I'm a huge fan of Rono.
Yeah,
I like how woke Rono is. I like how much substance she has. I like that she's in this place where she's there are some things she was struggling with, and then she conquered those things in front of us on socials. We saw that happen. Yeah. I'm really proud of Rono. I also don't know Rono personally. I've never met Rono.
I met her like I think once.
Oh, that's
twice.
wonderful, man.
Yeah.
So I think Rono should be out here. Yeah. She should talk more, so that we can hear more from her.
Oh,
yeah, huge fun.
Boom, boom. Cappy is out. Thank you guys so much. Make sure subscribe. I thank you guys. Keep showing us love, and we will not let you down. This has been Martin Kimathi Talks, edition 4. We out.